Hi guys, this is Werimo Kimani. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you to all who have subscribed. Yeah, and again, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and share the video. I'm here to talk about a little bit about the USA, and I said I'm gonna do a few videos because there's just so much. And I'm speaking out of my own experience and the little that I know. I don't know a whole lot. There's a lot of people that may be familiar with a lot of things that I don't know. Now, there was somebody that had been given an opportunity. She says to me, Warimu Kimani, I have been given an opportunity to come to the US, but I don't know what I feel because there's all these videos, there's all this noise, there's all this vibe of people saying that it's so hard to settle in the USA, and people saying that life is hard and I'd rather stay in Kenya and blah, 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 a whole lot of blah, 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 blah. Now, let me just say this. When you get such an opportunity to come to the USA, it is a big and golden chance. Okay? Of course, unless you're living a nice, decent life and you're making a lot of money, and really, there's no need for you to migrate and settle here. But if you are given such a chance, I personally think it is a life-changing opportunity, and it is a nice golden chance. Take it and run with it. Now, I did highlight some of the things that make it so beautiful to settle here. One, there's a lot of security. And somebody said to me, they said, well, Wairimo, but there's a lot of shootings happening all over. Yeah, there was a shooting that happened in Chicago. There was another one that happened, I think, in New Jersey. I don't remember where. I mean, crime is everywhere. Crime is everywhere. Who would have thought that the terrorists would have gone to Dusit and start shooting at everybody? I mean, crime is everywhere. Crime is worldwide. It's global. There's a lot of bad people everywhere. Na kifo ya mtu ikifika imefika. So uwezi sema ati uwezi ati kuja hapa kwa sababu you just saw some people got shot. It's unfortunate that it happens, because they don't have some very strict gun laws in the USA. They don't have that. And it's a political debate. It's something that has been going on. As far as politics is concerned, they are trying to regulate. Others are saying, apana, people need to own guns for their protection. Don't take away guns from us. It is what it is. Iyo ni maneno ya hapa. Lakini mimi nataka kusema hivi. When you're given an opportunity to come and you're not living a very good life in Kenya, kuja. Kwa sababu hata waliokaa hapa, the people that live here are looking for ways to stay permanently here. Usidanganywe na mtu. People are looking for ways. Kama ni hiyo documentation, because obviously you stand a better chance if you are a citizen of the USA, if you have the legal means of staying here. Kama uko na makaratasi ya kufanya kazi, kama uko na makaratasi ya kuishi hapa by law, as in nobody can say anything to you. Uko na ID, uko na green card, you have a citizenship, you stand better chances. In fact, if you have a green card, then it transitions into a citizenship in about 3 or 5 years. It just depends. Sasa mimi nasema hivi, there's a lot of opportunities here as far as jobs are concerned, as far as healthcare is concerned, as far as security is concerned. And I was really talking about security before I digressed. Hapa ni mahali ata in some of the neighborhoods, you can sleep with your door open and nobody is gonna come in. Hakuna mtu ata, unless, of course, we have some neighborhoods with a lot of crime. Like people will break into your car and they steal stuff and all that stuff. Hizo maneno huwa zinafanyika. Wakora wako kila mahali. Lakini kuna some very quiet neighborhoods. If you own your own home, the neighbors know each other. They look out for each other. And it's just safe. It's safe. Hapa ni mahali unaweza amka uende job even midnight. Most of you have seen me driving in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 12 a.m. Unatoka job, hakuna mtu atakuuliza. Number 2, hapa kuna ile namba inaitwa 911. You call that and they are gonna attend to you in the next 5 or less minutes. Kupiga hiyo number. Say for instance, you're in your home, you're sick. The ambulance takes about, at the most, 5 minutes. Unless, of course, the weather is bad. Because sometimes when there is winter and there's a lot of ice and snow on the ground, then inakuwa shida. Na shida ni for everybody, including fire trucks and all. But they'll still somehow figure out how to get to you. So you're at least guaranteed that as far as your health is concerned, they take health very seriously. You can go today, unaweza amka, umetoka Kenya, you're sick, you don't have an ID, you don't have insurance, you don't have anything, and they cannot deny you treatment. They will not deny you treatment, regardless of what it is. Hawatakukataza. We've had people just even being taken to surgery na wanafanyiwa surgery. Mnaanza kunegotiate habari ya bill baadaye. And you know, there are some charity forms that people fill. If you don't have a job, if you're a visitor in this nation, if you don't have means of paying for the bill, they will not bother you. They will not bother you. Daktari wezi enda uweke title deed ati nilishindwa kulipa bill. It doesn't happen here. It does not happen here. There's no discrimination when it comes to health care. There's no discrimination. And like I said, if you are sick at home and it's right threatening and you don't know what to do, all you do, call 911. The response team is there. Police, fire trucks, sijui nani. Like, there's just all this circus that happens when they're coming to pick you up, regardless of who you are, your color, your race. It does not matter. They will take care of you. They will take care of you. And if, God forbid, they don't show up, it becomes headline news. Ati Wairimu aliita 911, hawakukuja kumchukua. My friend, itakuwa ni headline news. And people are gonna be fired and a whole lot of stuff is gonna happen. So hapa, those things are taken very, 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 very seriously. Now, as far as security is concerned, our kids are also safe. Now, I know there's a lot of shootings in school and there's bad things. Like I said, bad things happen everywhere. When these things happen, like when, say for instance, when there is a shooting in school, what happens is that now they make sure that wakati shule zimefungwa, they make sure that they upgrade their safety standards as far as schools are concerned. Wanaanza kufigure out, okay, we're going to have several cameras there, we're going to lock up the doors, they do the best that they can. As much as there's psycho people, there's crazy people, there are people who misuse guns and they go out and shoot on people. There are people who are mentally ill that still carry guns, and there's nothing anybody can say because the gun laws, again, are not really nice here. Lakini, when there is something like that, a shooting in school, because there's one that happened, and I think 19 or 20 kids passed away and teachers were shot and all that stuff. Those things happen. Lakini unajua kila mahali, we get preserved by God. The moment you release your kids to go to school, you can only trust God to keep them safe. Kwa sababu hujui mwenda wazimu atatoka wapi. Hujui atatoka wapi. So, this is what I'm saying. They look for ways to safeguard the school, to keep it safe, to strengthen ways, and they invest a lot of money. In fact, there was a school that there was a shooting and they were trying to invest almost $400,000 with a lot of systems to be able to make sure that they can track down an intruder and all that stuff. So vitu kama hizo, as far as the safety of the kids is concerned, is taken very, very, very seriously. Kama mtoto wako hata kama hajui kuongea Kizungu, atakuja tu na aingie. Na ashike haraka. Watoto hushika maneno haraka. So, usidanganywe na mtu. As far as maisha ya watoto wako, school fees is free in public school. Of course, in private schools, they pay, depending on the private school. But public school, those of us that take our kids, I had to remove my kids from private school because I figured out, wait a minute, public schools perform much better than private schools. So I had to move my boys from private school where I was paying money and brought them to public school. We don't pay for school fees. We don't pay for transportation as far as the bus is concerned, even though I pick and drop my kids I pick them up and I drop them off to school. You know, parents have a choice. You can sign them up, wabebwe na basi ya shule, ama unawachukua asubuhi, unawapeleka asubuhi na unachukua jioni. So lunch is free. I don't know whether they pay anything, but as far as my kids are concerned, they get lunch for free. So, and the teachers are very well trained, and you have to have a degree or some bachelors to teach in a school here. You know, the teachers are very much qualified. I don't know whether they have untrained teachers, maybe perhaps in daycares and preschool, but they really, education really has been maintained here in the USA. So you're guaranteed. Na hapa hakuna at national school, ati sijui kids are graded according to how well or how poorly they perform. All kids go to the same school. Na hakuna uniform in public school, most public schools. At least majority of the public schools, there are no uniforms. So, watoto wanavaa vizuri. Of course, they have their own standards of how the kids should dress up in some public schools. So, unaenda huko, unavaisha mtoto wako, unampeleka shule. Hakuna ati national school kama vile ilikuwa Kenya, ati machopi wote wanaenda Alayo, sijui Pango, sijui wapi. No. Kids are equal in the USA. Hata kama hajui kusoma, they all study in the same school, in the same class, and all that stuff. Of course, different classes depending on the grade. But hakuna hiyo separation ya national schools, provincial schools. We don't have that here. We don't have that. And I think it's so good because all kids feel they are accommodated. Hakuna mtoto anasikia, mimi I had to go sijui to Deragaike, that high school. Ati ndisi nyawa kawa maiguati ta joke, like they can't even understand anything. Sorry for my use of my native language, but I'm just saying that there's no that discrimination when it comes to school. Every kid fits. Kila mtoto ana fit. And by the way, you can't just pick up your public school. The school district, mahali unaishi, they tell you where to take your child to school, and they follow up with that. Awezi kaa ati you live here and the school is next door, ufikirie utapeleka mtoto wako hapo. Hapana. The school district will decide where your child will go. So they are very much concerned and hands-on when it comes to the kids. Okay? So as far as children is concerned, hiyo ni budget umegongewa, my friend. You don't have to worry about their primary school or elementary education. You don't have to worry about their high school. You only worry about their college. Of course, there are all these loans and grants when it comes to college. Wanapewa malone, grant. Some of them they get scholarships and all that stuff. And you cross that bridge when you get there. But as far as kids and hakuna mtoto anakataanga kusoma hapa kwa sababu school is available. High school is available for free. So unless mtoto, I don't know which child does not go to school in America. That's that. So I'm gonna end this little session here, and then I will do another session and another one. But please, if you have that opportunity, for the sake of your children, come running, because you're guaranteed good education, good schools, good facilities as far as school is concerned, and high-tech equipment and all that stuff. They really they have nurses in school. The other day, my son had a scratch here, ashapelekwa kwa nurse. They really take care of the children. They invest on our children. Okay? There are some places where there's a lot of racism and bullying and all that stuff. Lakini hiyo ni maneno ya hapa. Ukiona, thank God, mahali naishi, they don't have that kind of stuff. There's a lot of black kids that go to the school. You just really have to be careful where you live. Kama ni area iko na wazungu, utajua hujui. Because some places they have a lot of racism. Hii ni nchi yao, my friend. Sisi ni wageni. Lakini ukikaa hizi state zingine zenye hazina hiyo maneno, you're guaranteed that your kid will go to school and just make something out of them, and maisha inasonga mbele. So I wanted to do it for 15 minutes. I'm down to 15 minutes. I will be back with another video. Kwa hivyo mbarikiwe sana, subscribe, watch, call everybody. Let's do this.